Hi guys, so welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how you will be able to get a free piece of hero gear in 5 to 10 minutes on all your different level 80 characters, and this is something that will be super easy. And next to that, you will also be able to get some really easy piece of champions gear, so definitely a very important thing to do this week. So this farm is linked to the Timewalking event for Wrath of the Lich King that is up this week. And with this event, you have the Ulduar raid, which will be available in Timewalking difficulty. And so here, as you can see, all the different loot from the different bosses will be champions gear. So with an eye level of 681 that you can further upgrade. And then next to that, you will also have two different quests that will be linked to this event. So first, you have this one right here, Frozen Path Through Time. You need to kill either 5 raid bosses from Ulduar in Timewalking difficulty or complete 5 Timewalking dungeons, and then you will receive this cache of Karashi treasures, so you will get a piece of champions gear from the new raid. Definitely something that might be good as well during the first week of Season 3. And next to that, of course, you also have this overquest right here, Disturbance Detected Ulduar. And for this one, you just need to kill Yogg-Saron in Timewalking difficulty, and when you do so, you will receive this cache of time wrap treasures, and inside you are guaranteed to get a piece of hero gear, and you will also have a chance at getting other type of mounts, such as for instance Mimiron's head. So this is definitely something that you want to do, and again with this piece of hero gear you can then gear up really fast all your different alts. So for this quest, you want to come right here in the middle of Dalaran, the version from Wrath of the Lich King, and you want to pick up the quest from Vormu right here. And for the other one, A Frozen Path Through Time, you can go in Dornogal and you will be able to pick it up from here. Or you can also just go in your adventure guide in the suggested content, and normally here you will be able to find the quest just by picking it up. And you can also get this quest directly inside of Ulduar at the entrance of the raid from Vormu, but it's just easier to pick it up right here in Dalaran. So if you want to do that very fast and you're mainly interested in the piece of hero gear and not so much in all the other piece of champions gear from the raid, what you can do is go in Raids Legacy right here in Premage Groups, and then you just want to type skip. And as you can see, you will find tons of these different Ulduar skip. And what you can do is just join one of these groups. So here you'll just have to wait for the group to be completed, and then the person who is in charge of the group will queue in order to join the Timewalking version of Ulduar. And then as soon as you're inside, you can go and you can pick up the portal. You want to go to Shattered Halls. And then here you will need to kill the 2 last boss. So you will have the general and also the Yogg-Saron, but this is something that will still take maybe 5 to 10 minutes because these are extremely easy to kill. Here remember that you might want to give a tip to the person who provided the skip. It's completely up to you. And so then really all you have to do is defeat the first boss and then Yogg-Saron. Here again, this is something that is super easy to do. It should only take maybe 1 or 2 minutes. And when this is done, you will receive the item you need to complete the quest. Make sure to pick up the loot from the different chests because you will still be able to get some champions gear from that. And then you just want to exit the raid and you want to come right here. And then you just want to complete the quest, and like that you will have your cache of Terramap treasures. And here, as you can see, then you can just click on it, and like that you will receive your piece of hero gear. So this is really, again, something that is super easy to do, and probably one of the easiest way during this first week of Season 3 to get a piece of hero gear that you can then further upgrade to 710 eye level. I also just want to quickly highlight the fact that you might receive this BOE ring when opening the bag. So this is the only BOE item you might be able to get during this event, and this is a hero gear piece of gear which is pretty good. So if you are more interested in trying and make some quick gold rather than using it for yourself, try to sell it on the auction house. Not sure it has really the best bet stats, but still, this is definitely something that you might want to consider doing if again you prefer making gold. But of course, I would also recommend you to consider doing the entire raid if you're gearing up your different characters, because champions gear, really easy to access from the raid, is definitely something you don't want to miss this week. and especially here, as you can see, there's quite a lot of different bosses. So that might be a really good way for you to gear up some of your alts and even some of your main characters. And just as a reminder, to do the full raid, you want to do basically the same thing, go in Raids Legacy, but instead of skip, you just want to type Ulduar, and here you will be able to find some groups that will do the entire raid. And here, of course, I want to remind you that this week you will have your first ethereal Void Splinter. So this is something you can use at the Catalyst right here in Donegal in order to upgrade your piece of hero gear or some of your champion's gear into a piece of raid tier from the new raid. So definitely it's gonna be really useful to do that, especially if you manage to get a piece that you can use in the Catalyst. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope it will help you gear up some of your characters. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!